Weather Channel. No place on Earth has better weather.
Well, thanks for joining us here for our tropical update. First, the latest coordinates on Tropical Storm Danny, updated as of 4 p.m. Central Daylight. Danny centered 28.5 north, 91.0 west. That is 110 miles south-southwest of New Orleans. Top sustained winds remain at 60 miles per hour, and Danny is nearly stationary or maybe sort of a drift off to the northeast very slowly. Here's the latest pressure, 1,001 millibars. 29.56 inches of mercury. That was found by the Hurricane Hunter aircraft reconnaissance airplane last time it flew out to take a look.
Weather Channel. No place on Earth has better weather.
Time for the Tropical Update. I'm Paul Emick of the Weather Channel. In a few moments, we'll have a more complete outlook at what's happening in the tropics with Jeff Morrow and Stu Ostro standing by in the Forecast Center with the absolute latest information, including some reports we have from some people on the Louisiana coast. Let's look now at the actual position. Here's Tropical Storm Danny. It's a winds at 60 miles per hour, movement fairly slow, northeast at 6 miles per hour. The pressure at 997 millibars, and it's 80 miles south of New Orleans. So this could be posing some potential problems for this area. Tropical Storm Danny moving kind of slow. We'll have an update here momentarily. But just as far as what's in effect right now, tropical storm on the way of tropical storm potential, some watches and warnings of various kinds. Now, here's something I need to explain. This says Hurricane Watch. Now, of course, Tropical Storm Danny, not a hurricane. But in the possibility there may be some additional strengthening, they do have a watch in effect here, not incredibly far from the threshold of the hurricane strength, but they did issue a hurricane watch anyway just to cover this area, again, from Cameron, Louisiana to Orange Beach, Alabama. So that's where the hurricane watch, again, is not a hurricane as of yet and may not even become one, but the watch is there just in the event of some hurricane strength winds being kicking into this area. Now, we do have a tropical storm warning. Again, it is Tropical Storm Danny. Tropical Storm Danny from those same spots there, Orange Beach, Alabama to Cameron.
Weather Channel. No place on Earth has better weather.
Well, let's go ahead and start to look at the tropics here with Danny, our tropical storm. And here are the very latest coordinates as of 10 o'clock Central Time. Centered at 29.1 north, 89.9 west, 60 miles south of New Orleans, Louisiana, with sustained winds of 60 miles per hour. It's moving to the northeast at 6 miles per hour. The movement and the speed have been a little bit erratic. The speed has been kind of stopping and starting up again. Central pressure at 996 millibars, which is lower than our last advisory. So let's take a closer inspection of this, and what I want to do first is talk a little bit about the movement. And the movement has been a little bit further east of north than what we were looking at before. So hurricane watches have now been established from Morgan City, Louisiana, all the way out to Destin, Florida. And you say, wait a minute, this is a tropical storm. Why are there hurricane watches? As long as it stays out over warm open water, it's still possible that this could strengthen a bit. So that's where the hurricane watches are, the tropical storm watches across that same region. And I was just reading the tropical storm force winds extend out about 115 miles from the center, generally on the eastern side of the tropical storm. That's where we're finding